Again, he's been outstanding, and he hit the ball pretty hard early in the game and didn't have much to show for it. But when we needed a huge hit, he got it for us, and he's been playing extremely well.
Odds obviously in your favor there, bases loaded, nobody out, but is it difficult for a player to be patient and wait for his pitch in that situation?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing is we have an experienced guy in there in Gardy, and he's a patient hitter by nature, so you expect him to be patient, and he got a good pitch and took advantage of it.
Joe, what did you think of the Chase Headley at-bat in the sixth for him to come in a pinch hit situation and have success to that magnitude?
I mean, you think, and he walks too. Just an outstanding day for Chase. I gave him half the day off, and he comes in and puts us ahead and continues to get on base at a very high rate, and he's been playing extremely well too.
To your right, Joe.
Joe, Chapman was hitting 103 there against Longoria. What can you say about the way he bared down in that situation?
Yeah, I mean, he's thrown the ball extremely well too. When I look at, it looks like he's starting to get on a roll, and you want to keep that going. Again, he's been using all his pitches, and we know how dominating he can be.
Who else? Dan?
Do you think that he's over, Chapman is over whatever it was that was plaguing him there for a little while?
I like where he's at. I mean, just keep him here where he's at. Every closer's going to go through some blips once in a while. It's what happens. So, if it happens again, I know he'll get back on track again. I mean, he's just really good at what he does.
And just what do you make of this run that you guys have been on? It's the second time you've won 6 in a row.
Yeah, pitching has been really good. When you look at it, and again, I've said we've gotten some timely hits and some big home runs, and we got a big one from Chase today, and then you get a timely hit from Gardy.
Clap.
Joe, what did you think of Caleb Smith today? And you pulled him pretty early.
Yeah.
Did you see something?
No, I knew I had a loaded bullpen is what I did, so I took advantage of it. I knew I had some guys rested. Now, you're not quite as rested tomorrow, so, I mean, that's kind of, you have to pay for it a little bit tomorrow, but I knew if he kept it close, I figured we were going to score more than one run, that our bullpen could do a really good job, and they did.
Dave, to your left, Joe.
Joe, are you, since you put Headley over there, he's actually played pretty well at first base. He's played pretty well, and it hasn't affected him offensively. He's actually done well at the plate. Did that surprise you, how quickly he took to that, or how much it didn't phase him doing that?
He's been over there a little bit, but to me, the key to it was the evening when we're in Minnesota, I believe it's Tuesday night, and the trade is announced that we have Frazier. He came in my office right after the media left, and I said, I'll do whatever you want. You want me to go to first? I'll go to first. You want me to stay at third? I'll stay at third. So it's the attitude. He embraced it and knew that he would do whatever it took, to put us in the best situation to win, and I really believe that's one of the reasons he's thriving at it.
Hart in the middle, Joe.
Joe, the Pen gave up a couple runs, but is that a much tougher game to win before you made the moves to change the bullpen with the guys you brought in here?
Oh, I definitely think so. We don't have the depth, and our guys had done a pretty good job. Chase and Shreve did a good job, and some of the other guys that we've had up have done a really good job. But our bullpen is really, really strong now, and it's what we can do on certain days.
Susan.
Can you now decide who comes in where, depending on matchups, like Betances can come in earlier against certain guys, and then Robertson later?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing, and I've told them that, it could be that way. I was going to possibly go 2 with Dellin today, and I decided not to, but, he's all on board too. So, the big thing is that you have some of them every day. That's what we're trying to do, that we have some of them every day. And, I may not have David Robertson tomorrow, but I'll have the other guys. I'm going to mix and match, and they know it.
You're still getting to know Tommy. He gives up back-to-back singles to start whatever inning he pitched. Does he prove something to you that maybe you didn't already know when he figures out a way to get out of that?
Well, yeah. I mean, I knew he had the ability to get out of it, and he's facing 2 really tough hitters, in Sousa and Longoria. But his stuff is outstanding. He's a strikeout guy, and first and third with 1 out, with a ton of speed at third base. So, I mean, you're thinking that it doesn't have to be a long ball to be a sac fly. And he has the ability to strike people out, and it's what he's done all year long.
Joe, what do you feel at the club right now compared with end of the June, you have rough June, and then Dirty Township, whatever's happening with him now, you believe it's over now?
Yeah, well, I mean, I felt good about this club the whole year. I mean, just because we go through a tough streak doesn't change your opinion of your team. Every team in the big leagues has almost went through some tough streaks. I mean, there's a few that haven't, but I felt that we were going to come out of it, and I felt that we were due to get hot and start winning some games, and that's what we've been doing. And your second question, and Dellin, yeah, I mean, Dellin's outings have been pretty good. Yeah, he had a tough one the other day, but you look at his 7 or 8 last outings have been pretty good.
Seth.
Did Didi have any soreness after that collision?
Well, I'm sure that's something that we'll have to weigh in on tomorrow. A lot of times, adrenaline can take you so far on a certain day, and then you get through it, and we'll see how he is tomorrow.
Dan.
What exactly was it with Didi? Do you know? Was it
I
his
think
elbow?
he got hit
or?
in the back. I got to find out exactly. He shooed me away.
And was it? Do you think this allows Holiday to take kind of a breath? A couple singles today, just
Yeah,
to get
I mean, I
more
hope it's
direction?
the start of something that we know that he's capable of doing.
Hart.
Joe, the way you guys are playing now, the way the division race looks now, do you think that will influence whatever Brian may or may not do at the trading deadline here?
Oh, I think any time that you get near the trading deadline, where you are is going to influence what a club does. Every club, the 30 clubs, that's what they're going to be influenced by. So, my job is to manage the people in that room, and that's what I'll focus on. I try not to get caught up in what ifs because it doesn't do me any good. And right now we're playing well, and let's keep it going.
Meredith, did you have a question?
Joe, I know you have a lot of weapons you could lean on in that bullpen, but with Smith's second straight outing where he didn't give you a ton of distance, can you continue to go on where he's not giving you the length?
Well, I mean, it's something that we'll continue to evaluate, but that was by my design. I could have sent him back out there. I took him out with a runner on first in the 4th inning. So that was by my design, knowing what my bullpen could do for me that day, and with a ton of right-handed hitters coming up in a row, that's why I chose to go. If he would have got that out, he's staying in the game. So it was the way their lineup set up and what I knew we had in our bullpen.